Good morning, dear students. Today we'll learn how to do integration by partial fraction. So, where to apply this method? Just you see, integration by partial fraction. Dear students, all of you know that what is proper fraction and what is improper fraction. When numerator is smaller than denominator, we call it a proper fraction. So, like that, in rational expression also, when one algebraic expression is in rational form, there suppose x plus 1 by x square plus 1 is there, then this is proper fraction. If the numerator is having greater degree than the denominator, here the degree of the numerator is greater than the numerator's degree, then it is proper. If it is opposite of this, then x square plus 1 by x plus 1, it is improper. If one fraction is improper, then you have to make it a proper by dividing the denominator by numerator. If we divide the numerator by denominator, then the fraction will get converted into what called one polynomial plus proper fraction. Like this one, we can divide x square plus 1. We can divide by x plus 1. No? Then we will divide here x times, so it will be x square plus x, then minus, then it will be minus x plus 1. Then you can give here minus 1 time, then it will be minus x minus 1. That means remainder is 2. So then the given fraction we can write this way. Suppose x square plus 1 by x plus 1 is there. We can write it as, suppose it is integration of this one. We can write it as integration of that is x minus 1 plus 2 by x square plus 1. Like this you can write dx. After that we can proceed for integration like before using the previous methods that we have learned so far. Got the idea, dear students? So let me show you one expression of this kind. I'll solve and show you how to solve this kind of problem. Okay. Suppose the given expression is already a proper fraction. Suppose it was like this. It is suppose like this. Question number from exercise 7.5. Question number 1 you see. X by x plus 1 into x plus 2. The denominator is a quadratic polynomial, but the numerator is a linear polynomial, no? And we have to express it as a sum of two other proper fractions. So those two proper fractions, what will be their denominators? These factors will be their denominators. One factor will be x plus 1, then plus another factor, another denominator will be x plus 2. And these numerators, just now we don't know, we'll say it is a and it is b. If already the given fraction is a proper fraction, then first you express this way. Okay, where all these are linear factors. Then the whole equation you multiply by this denominator, this left hand side denominator, x plus 1 and x plus 2 you take to multiply both. Then it will be, this whole thing will be x, and in the other side a into x plus 1 you cancel with x plus 1, then it will be x plus 2 plus b into x plus 2 cancel with x plus 2, then here will be x plus 1. X plus 1. Good idea? Then now open this brackets, so it will be ax plus twice a plus bx plus b. So here x common, then it will be a plus b plus twice a plus b, and in the left hand side x is there. Comparing the coefficients, here coefficient of this x is, what is the coefficient of this x? That is 1. So coefficient of this x is a plus b. That means we can say a plus b is equal to 1. Comparing, and this is a constant term, and compare it with another constant term. What is here? 0. Nothing is there means 0. No? We can say a, twice a plus b is equal to 0. We can say like this, twice a plus b is equal to 0. Okay. Then write this, find the value of a and b from here, subtract from twice a plus b this equation a plus b, then you will get twice a minus a is a, then b minus b is 0 equal to 0 minus 1 is minus 1. A is minus 1, put here, then b will be equal to 2. No? If you put here minus 1, it will go that side, it will be 2. Therefore, our original expression x by x plus 1 into x plus 2. Okay, this original expression will become dx. It will become integration of a by x plus 1 plus here dx is there, plus integration of b by x plus 2 dx. So a is what here? Integration of a is what? Minus 1 x plus 1 dx plus integration of 2 by x plus 2 dx. So this will give us minus integration of dx by x plus 1 plus 2 into integration of dx by x plus 2. Then taking the integrations of this one, we will get minus log of x plus 1, modulus of x plus 1, plus 2 times log of modulus of x plus 2, plus the constant, which can also be written as minus log of x plus 1 plus this 2 coefficient, we can take it as power of this. So log of x plus 2 the whole square plus constant. So at the end we can say log of x plus 2 whole square by, because combining this one with this one, no? Log of this minus log of this, that means log of this by this. So x plus 2 whole square by x plus 1. So plus constant c. So this will be our final answer. So like this only, this is question number 1. You try question number 2. I'm just giving you the hint. Question number 2 you try. 1 by, the given expression is 1 by x square minus 9. Next step you write this x square minus 9 as x plus 3 into x minus 3. And here is 1. And that you write as a by x plus 3 plus b by x minus 3. After that, as I showed you in the previous question, that way you find the values of this a and the value of b. Okay. After that, you plot them and you just do the integration, you will get the right answer. Good idea? That way. One more you see, that is question number 3, you can see. Question number 3. 3x minus 1 by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. If we write in partial fractions, then one will be a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 2 plus, just you see, c by x minus 3. Now if we multiply this left hand side and the right hand side by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, then all these will change into like this. 3x by minus 1 is equal to, here will be a times x minus 1 and x minus 1 will get cancelled. Here will be x minus 2 into x minus 3 plus b times x minus 2 will get cancelled from here. So it will be x minus 1 into x minus 3. X minus 3 when it will get cancelled, and it will be c plus c into x minus 1 into x minus 2. Okay. So you will get here 8 into x square minus 5x plus 6 plus b into x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 3 plus c into x square minus 3x plus 2. So then this is left hand side is 3x minus 1. If we compare the coefficients, then we will get a plus b plus c is equal to 0. A plus b plus c is equal to 0. Why 0? Because a is the coefficient of x square. Here C is the coefficient of x square. So here is no x square term. Term saving x square is not there. So that means a plus b plus c, a, b, c, their sum will be equal to 0 because x square term is not there. Now x, here 5 minus 5x, here minus minus 5a, here minus 4b, minus 3c, minus 5a, minus 4b, minus 3c is equal to this coefficient. What is that coefficient? 3. Then constant terms, 6a, then plus 3b, then plus 2c is equal to minus 1. Now we'll solve these three equations and we'll get the values of a, b, c as. So we will get like this. Dear students, you see a plus b plus c is 0 and minus 5a minus 4b minus 3c equal to 3. If you simplify these two equations, suppose you multiply here plus 3, then it will be 3a, 3b, 3c, and then you combine these two equations by adding. Then plus 3c and minus 3c will get cancelled. Then minus 5a plus 3a will give you twice a. This is minus twice a. Minus 4b plus b will give you minus b is equal to, then this 3c will get cancelled and 3 will be there. So like that, again these two equations when you solve, suppose you multiply here a 2, twice a, 2b, 2c, 6a minus twice a, if you subtract, then it will be 4a, 3b minus twice b will be b, then 2c minus twice is 0, then minus 1 minus 0 is equal to minus 1. Now solving these two equations, 2 and 1 will get, since here is plus b, here is here is minus b, here is plus b, you can add them. Then you can get 4a minus twice a is twice a, plus b minus b 0, minus 1 plus 3 is plus 2. So from here a is equal to 1, then you get a equal to 1, b is equal to, if a is equal to 1, then if you put here 1, then b is equal to what? You will get minus 5. And if b is minus 5, a is 1, then c, after putting here no a, b, then you will get c is equal to plus 4. So these are the values of this a, b and c. Now you plot them here and the whole expression will be now. So it was 3x minus 1 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Okay, then this whole expression will be now it was a by, so a we got, what is the value of a we got? So it was actually a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 2 plus c by x minus 3. So a, b, c will now be replaced by a is 1, so x minus 1, and b is minus 5 by x minus 2, and plus c is, so c is 4 by x minus 3. Then now I put here integration symbol. So the whole expression will look like this: integration of this one, that means it will be integration of this one, integration of this one, integration of this one. So it will be integration of this one, integration of this one, and integration of this one. So this integrations will give us, here you can write it as log of, because integration of this one is log of x minus 1 minus 5 times log of x minus 2 plus 4 times log of x minus 3, okay, plus constant c. This is our expression. This is the answer. Okay, dear students. So this is the answer. So you try exercise questions 7.5, question number 4. This will be your homework. Okay, question number 4, question number 5. Now question number 4 and 5 you try. Then later on we'll see in our next class. Thank you, dear students. Have a nice day.